Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Saturday night, it's 10 o'clock Central, and it's time to fucking party. Welcome to another episode of Old Head Bangers Ball. Let's fucking jump right into some classic metal and rock video action. What are we gonna do first tonight? Some of you have cracked my code out there, I see. That you know that the first video of the night is gonna be something related to the hair metal or 80s hard rock and glam, whatever you want to fucking call it, that grouping of groups. And you know what? You're not wrong. And I'm not changing things just yet, because tonight we are going to start off with a track from this album, Dancing Undercover from Ratt, the third Ratt full-length album. This is a really fucking good album. To me, the first 5 Ratt albums are unfuckwithable when it comes to 80s hard rock, even though Detonator came out in 90, but whatever. Basically 80s. So this is around the time that I first heard the band Ratt, and it wasn't because of this particular album. It's because the song we're going to be listening to, which is called Body Talk, was on the soundtrack for this movie, The Golden Child, starring Eddie Murphy. When this movie came out, I mean, I still think it's pretty fucking good. When it came out, it was like my favorite movie I had ever seen. And so I had to get the soundtrack, and there was a song on the soundtrack, and I'm like, this is really fucking cool. And this was around the time that I was really getting into the 80s hard rock sound. So this song is one that I loved back then, but you know what? I think I love it even more now. It's just got such a great energy to it. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Ratt, Body Talk. See what I'm saying about the energy of this song? That's a chugging riff going on there. And that's not unusual for Ratt. Maybe the speed of this song is a little bit fast for a Ratt song, but I have a problem with Ratt being lumped in with hair metal because they had some fucking metal riffs in there. And to be fair, I mean, I guess there's some hair things going on, and Stephen Pearcy is a little bit on the flamboyant side of the 80s hard rock thing, but I don't know. If I wasn't watching this video, I wouldn't get any of those elements. The music doesn't feel light and poppy. It all their stuff, the riffs are fucking good.
Street lights on me. Hot nights, hold tight. You're not fooling me. Let me get right to the point. Spend a little time with me. Body talk, I see your body talk. You make my body.
Robin Crosby, rest in peace. He died of AIDS. Has it been 15 years? It's been a while since he passed away. Casualties of the 80s rock scene, but he was a great asset to the band at the time.
Body talk, I know your body talk. You make my body talk.
So right there, that the key change into the middle 8 of the song. I have a saying that I often will say, and that is, I am a sucker for a good middle 8. And I don't know what it is about you having a verse, chorus, and then when there's a good middle with a key change or whatever it is, just taking the song into a different mood for a short period of time, nothing that repeats. For some reason, that shit feels good, and this is a good one in my opinion. Warren DeMartini on lead guitar. That was one of Juan Croucher's signature moves. I think every single Ratt video he has these different moves that he tries to fit in, and that was his little windmill thing with the bass. He is one of the only 2 members remaining in Ratt, Stephen Piercy, this singer, and the bass player Juan Croucher. I've always called him Juan Croucher. Is it Crousier? I don't know. And for a little while, it looked like there was going to be a full reunion of Ratt with all of the living members, but that ended up falling apart very quickly, which it seems like that happens a lot with Ratt. I mean, it's I don't know who to blame. I'm just going to say that there are 2 people left, and one of them is got to be the asshole, or maybe not. But anyway, update on Ratt. Let's wrap this song up. This song is so good. It's just, it never gets old. Never. All right, there you go. Ratt with Body Talk. There's not a lot to say about that. The video, just them playing live on a stage. I'm pretty sure there was nobody in the audience. But I mean, I guess that's the best way to like make a music video version of your live show, is like get all the annoying people out of there just so you can do your goddamn job. Yeah. So that's a fucking great song. Not much else we can say, so let's move on to the second song of the night. Okay, for those of you who figured out and cracked the code, yes, this song is going to be a thrash metal song. Although it's teetering on the edge of what total metal nerds would like to refer to as speed metal. I don't know. We're going to be listening to a track off of this, the Madness Begins EP from the band Power Mad. I consider this thrash metal. It's got elements, I guess, of what would be speed metal. Actually, like, I remember seeing an ad for this EP, and they referred to them as power metal, I guess because their name's Power Mad, maybe, I don't know. But Power Mad, a great, I'm going to call them a thrash band, fuck it. They're a great band. They only did this EP and one album. So this EP is from 1988. They did a full-length album in 89, dissolved, and then got back together in the 2000s and did an album in, what year was it? 2015, called Infinite. And I highly recommend that fucking album if you haven't heard it already. Listen to all Power Mad stuff, but Infinite, it's one of those things where a band gets back together and goes above and beyond what you're fucking expecting. So, but tonight we're going to be taking it back to 1988 and listening to the song Terminator, which is interesting because it's like, I don't know if they're referring to the actual Terminator from the movies. If they did, they kind of missed the boat because like 1988, it's like a few years after the original Terminator, a few years before Terminator 2. If only they could have held out with this song until 91, then they could have been on the soundtrack. There was no rock soundtrack for Terminator 2. Why not? Anyway, I don't know. This is probably not even about the actual Terminator from the movies, but we can pretend, I guess, if you want to. So yes, here we go. Power Mad, Terminator. So this is a low-budget affair, this music video. It's even got like some of the most basic level like camera tricks like you would see on old school live television where they'd be like, oh, we have some effects we can do in camera. Let's make everything look a little bit weird. But it's literally just like the Ratt video. It's them playing on a stage. But can you see the difference in budget? One of those two bands had some money coming in, and it was not Power Mad. So yeah, once again, not a lot to say about this song except for it fucking kills. It's one of those songs that I think is interesting though because I do like the song, but I think the whole midsection of the song is way better than the verse and the chorus. But we'll get there.
Sent to destroy the world, he's to deploy them. He seeks bad man in missile. Is he here to kill us, or just the villains? Is he the devil or the Messiah? Built by the masters of metal creations. Is he a man or a machine? Is he past the present, the true or the Senate? Or my next horrible grave? That's no solution. Nuclear pollution is killing us right where we stand. God built the world, and there's sun come. I don't think this is what is life. Who shall we hire to start the fire? The truth is clear.
I'm an excellent air drummer. was a pretty great midsection there. That's not the same kind of midsection I'm talking about with like the Ratt video. I'm not smart enough of a person to explain the difference between the two, aside from one is like a melodic shift where there's vocals and I don't know exactly its words and things, very smart things that would come out of my mouth, and I would explain all these things and you would know. But this one is more just of a middle section that kind of just builds on what's already there, and just I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing these videos. I'm sorry, folks. Whatever. Let's keep going.
When they stop this whole fucking mess, whose ego does this inflate? Who built the mind to extinguish our land? What hell are they trying to create? Everyone feels that they don't want to head. I say that out mind. Sensible peace talks, I grip the forethought, terminate all of mankind. Who shall we hire? Does not fire. The choice is clear.
Yes. And that dude right there, his voice on the more recent album still sounds that good. Power Mad. You agree with me that it's thrash, right? I mean, plus, like, I don't really understand. I feel like speed metal is what it was called before it was called thrash. But maybe I'm wrong. I feel like maybe with speed metal, you're taking the chugging, down picking kind of riffs out of it, but they had some of that in there. I don't know. I don't know these things. More shit that I do not know. I should retire after this episode. What do you guys think? You think I'm done? No? Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep going then. Let's move on to the last video of the night after this message.
No, I'm not dead. I'm talking to you, aren't I? No, Axel's fine. Axel's fine. Everything's cool. Anyway, no, wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. Anyway, hey, what's up? I want you guys to stay tuned for a great offer from Ratt magazine, the coolest metal magazine in the known universe. We'll see you in a minute. No.
Here's your chance to save over $16 when you subscribe to Ratt Magazine. Ratt Magazine is the all-attitude, all-color, all-slick thrash, trash, and mosh metal magazine for America's rock-crazed fanatics. No other magazine has the guts to cover the full spectrum of metal like Ratt. Every month you get in-depth features on Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Ratt, Stryper, Slayer, Cinderella, Danzig, DRI, Kiss, Megadeth, Aerosmith, Poison, Motley Crue, Motorhead, Lita Ford, Ozzy Osbourne, and tons more. You'll also get the latest record, CD, and video reviews, the buzz on hot new bands, a skateboard column, the latest metal gossip, insane contests, rock trivia, even an advice column by Ted Nugent's mom. Ratt detests the average and commits itself month after month, issue after issue, to bringing you the photos you won't see anywhere else. Ratt brings you wild glimpses and interviews with your favorite metal stars that the other mags just can't, won't, or just plain don't. If it's happening in metal, it's happening in Ratt. So pick up the phone and call 1-800-962-8600 right now. Use your credit card to get 12 head-banging issues of Ratt, and if you order right now, we'll throw in a free Ratt t-shirt. All this for the outrageously low price of just $18.95. That's $16 off the cover price, $157 an issue. Just send a check or money order for $18.95 to Ratt, P.O. Box 16598, Department X, North Hollywood, California, 91615. Credit card orders, call 1-800-962-8600, toll free.
So is that a great deal or what? So pick up the phone, get you 12 issues of Ratt magazine, and get your free Ratt t-shirt. I'm reading the magazine.
Listen to Guns N' Roses. Call 1-800-962-8600. Get 12 issues of Ratt and a free Ratt t-shirt for only $18.95. Or send check and money order to Ratt, P.O. Box 16598, Department X, North Hollywood, California, 91615. Listen to Guns N' Roses. Call 1-800-962-8600. Get 12 issues of Ratt and a free Ratt t-shirt for only $18.95.
Oh, Sorry, I didn't know you were back. Wasn't that a long commercial? Did you guys write down the number? Are you going to do what Slash says? Are you going to subscribe to Rip Magazine? You fucking should. You have to go to eBay or somewhere like that to find issues. That's where I find mine, just in case anybody's wondering. Rip is probably my favorite of the 80s metal magazines. What else did you have? Hit Parader, Circus, Metal Edge. Rip's probably the one that I like the most out of all those. So do what Slash says and read Rip Magazine. All right, let's move on to the last video of the night. All right, folks, if you've been taking notes, you know where we're going to head, into the fucking 90s, but just barely. We're going to move into 1990, and we're going to listen to a track off of this album. Here Comes Trouble from the band Scatterbrain. You know what I just noticed? I just noticed that there's like a color theme going on. If only Ratt had been a little more colorful, this could have been a whole thing. And also, have you guys realized this is the second episode in a row where I own everything on vinyl? Okay. Anyway, Scatterbrain. This was the debut album of Scatterbrain, or was it? Because before this particular album, this band was known as Ludachrist. And actually, this album was recorded while the band was still called Ludachrist, and then they changed their name to Scatterbrain. I think this had something to do with a major label, and they thought that maybe the album would get banned in Walmart or some shitty stores because they were called Ludachrist. But they changed their name to Scatterbrain. I think they did 2 albums under the name Scatterbrain, and then they dissolved. And they're an odd band. Ludachrist was an odd band, and Scatterbrain, I think, upped the ante on the weirdness for the most part. And we're going to be watching the music video for the song Don't Call Me Dude. So get ready for the world of Scatterbrain. Get ready to have your brain scattered. Don't call me dude.
Here's my story, sad but true, about a girl that I once knew. She broke my heart, I became unglued. It all started when she called me dude. Today I leave the psycho ward, my sickness didn't conclude. I killed a man with my bare hands because he called me dude. Twisted that I was insane, temporarily insane, brain strain. As I said, I made no peace, I'm a new life today.
So, 2 things. Number 1, if you... That's a good face that I stopped on. I feel like the videos that these guys did and the fact that their songs were kind of a little bit wacky sometimes made it hard to realize that they were really great musicians. Like, there's a lot of really great shit going on in these songs. But, you know, they didn't take themselves too seriously, so I guess that's probably why they're a unique band. Also, the whole premise of this song, the guy getting upset because somebody calls him dude, it's really odd because back in the 90s, I would absolutely agree. I hated it when people called me dude. I don't know why. I think it's because it was always condescending because I had long hair and I wore like metal shirts, and then people would be like, oh, hey, dude. And it drove me up the fucking wall. And then later on, like in the later 90s, you would get people doing Beavis and Butthead impressions when you would walk down the halls of your high school. Well, you wouldn't. I would. But now, somebody calling me dude doesn't bother me. What does bother me is somebody calling me bro. I don't know why that fucking chaps my hide so much, but don't call me bro. We'll do an updated version of this song called Don't Call Me Bro. But let's continue with the original version of this song because I'm talking a lot.
This story starts years ago as I'm vacationing by the sea. In the California sunshine, just me and my baby. Lost in no feelings got high when a big long left, and later, they were gone without a trace.
Took about a head sand in my face. Took about a head sand in my face. They walked away without a trace.
And the waves echoed our laughter and our words.
You're later, dude.
This is just so much fun. Also, I've said this before, one of those bands that I feel like if there wasn't a big push in the music industry to find whatever weird thing might make it big, we may have never heard this album. I guess eventually we would have heard Ludacris, and because they were kind of known. But the fact that this got airplay on MTV, I'm pretty sure it was only on Headbangers Ball, but it may have been in other areas of programming on the MTVs. But I just love the fact that this was a thing that got a video. I mean, I feel like music now, it's taken too fucking seriously all the goddamn time. It's good to have some bands like this. If somebody start a band kind of like this, only do it this good, because otherwise, fuck it.
Hey, dude, don't call me dude. Don't call me dude. Hey, dude. Don't call me dude.
Later that night, I was in such a bad mood. I was sitting in a bar, drinking hard, getting stewed, thinking about the girl and how about I've been screwed. When some guy walks in, sits next to me, says, "What's up, dude?" Dude. I heard the word dude and I became unglued. Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch, step by step, by inch by inch, by step by step, by inch by inch, step by step, step by step, by step by step, by step by step, by step by inch, till I put my head in my neck. And I scream, don't call me dude. Don't call me dude.
Another great pause. This song goes in so many different places. It's just great. Like, if it wasn't so silly, people would probably look at this and go, that's some adventurous songwriting right there. These guys were just wacky. They were off the wall, as they say.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Don't do it, don't call me dude, dude. Hey, dude, don't call me dude. Don't call me dude. Hey, dude. Don't call me dude. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't call me dude.
So that's how I got where I am. But this ain't where it ends. The doctors said they cured me. I said goodbye to my crazy friends. I was smiling as I left that place. My life had been renewed. The guard at the gate, he stamped my pass and he said, "Yo later, dude." Yo later, dude. Dude! Oh no! Dude! Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch. I put my hands around his neck, and I said, "You can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay. You know you don't, but you don't. It doesn't have to call me dude."
Sorry, I didn't say a word in the last like minute or two of that song. I didn't want to interrupt it. It's like a gem of the late 80s, early 90s. I highly recommend not only the 2 Scatterbrain albums, but also the 2 Ludachrist albums. If you like that sort of thing where bands don't take themselves too seriously and are kind of almost taking the piss out of the music that they can do really well, you know? So yeah, that was Scatterbrain. Did I already say that? Scatterbrain? How many times can I say Scatterbrain? Scatterbrain, Scatterbrain, Scatterbrain. Oh shit, Scatterbrain's gonna appear in the mirror and murder me now. Wait, I didn't say it enough times, did I? Okay, he's not here. So, all right. Thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Old Head Bangers Ball. I appreciate those of you who seem to be watching this every week. I love you guys. That's why I'm doing this. I just like watching music videos and talking about them, and the fact that you guys are out there interacting with me, and even the simplest little comment down on YouTube or wherever you follow me on social media. It makes it all worth it, because I know that you guys are out there and you're enjoying me doing this shit, and I'm not just wasting my fucking time. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again next Saturday night.